Hello, my name is Bob Vosberg. I'm the CEO of SurveyVitals, and today I'd like to provide an overview of our Hospitalist solution. We started 14 years ago as speakers, facilitators, and coaches for organizational excellence and continuous improvement and quality. Via those workshops, we were asked by medical groups to create a survey system that was lower cost with 21st century administrative modalities so that the results could be received near real time. We started that with a group of 12 practices. It's now evolved to 58 specialties, over 2 million surveys in the benchmarks, and over 3,000 practices participating. The why is pretty straightforward. If you receive the feedback, you can change your practice. We hope that'll be to the positive, which would improve patient perceptions of care, lower malpractice liability, and improve profitability. The solution itself is shown in this pinwheel with patient satisfaction at the top. The Hospitalist Satisfaction Questionnaire at the top is fully HCAHPS protocol compliant. The questions have been vetted by the HCAHPS tech team, which means we can run this anytime we want, including during the HCAHPS 42-day period after discharge. Once all the practitioners are on and using that solution, we also provide an administrative group evaluation so you can ask your hospital, typically once a year, at the C-suite level how you are doing as a group of hospitalists in this case. We also provide peer-to-peer surveys and practitioner satisfaction survey, which we recommend once a year. The surveys are administered via what we call the survey implementation logic or simple system. We use email, text, or SMS, and interactive voice response. We won't do paper, we won't do live phone interviews because of the cost and the delayed reporting. Once a patient has taken a survey, it updates immediately the portal, the awareness screens, and if there's a low score, it generates alerts which are sent on the spot to your practitioners. This leads to a lot of completed surveys with plenty of comments and very honest feedback since it's not administered at the hospital. Response rates are impressive. You look at the bottom right, you'll see that January through September of 2015, a 33% response rate was average across all of our specialties. You'll also note that it works for the older population. Our highest response rates at 36% are for 65 to 74-year-olds. In terms of benchmarks, the Hospitalist benchmark's just getting started. However, for example, the anesthesia solution just hit 1.3 million surveys completed in the benchmark after just several years. Psychometrically, all of the surveys as evaluated via Cronbach's Alpha are 0.86 or above, where 0.7 or above is considered good. 6 of our practices were doing well and decided they wanted to do a paper. This poster reflects the results of that paper. They qualified 1,127 anesthesia providers from their groups who had at least 10 surveys per month for 6 months. They then normalized them to day 1 so they could see what happens when the SurveyVitals solution is turned on and alerts are turned on with no further interaction, no coaching or anything like that. And as you can see at the upper right, they improved from the 47th to the 67th percentile as a group in that 6-month period. JAMA did an article that talked about patients rating physicians, and the physicians in the bottom third had malpractice lawsuit rates that were 110% higher. So for the paper, they also looked at the bottom 10%, the bottom 112 or 13 providers in the group to see what happened to them using this system, no interaction beyond the alerts, and they moved, as you can see, from a very impressive 3rd percentile to the 40th percentile in 6 months. You'll also note by the blue plot that most of that improvement happened in the first 60 days. So our idea that if they get the feedback, they can improve was proven true. The feedback is truly a waterfall, so practitioners shown at the bottom can look at only their results, not at peer results or anything like that, but the division lead can see how their practitioners are going and how the division is doing and benchmark it against the organization or against a national benchmark, and then the organization can see everything down through the divisions and the practitioners. If alerts are generated, they are sent out immediately. They auto-fit to whichever device, in this case an iPhone. Here's Dr. Barney Rubble at the upper right. You can see where the patients have been giving 1s and 2s for the last 30 days to see where he should focus. This particular survey's results with scores and where he should work on improving are shared. Performance over time, improvement videos, best practices, and the opportunity to log in directly from here to his portal, which is PHI laden, therefore HIPAA compliant login is required. This particular guy, Barney Rubble, can take a look at the browser-based text comments or the IVR-based voice comments. He can listen to those as well. Every 2 weeks, the biweekly positives report goes out to all practitioners, and it says, hey, Kevin, 455 stars, 76 passionate promoters gave you a 5. You can look at your top rated area, milestones, and awards. We also send out a quarterly roll-up. On the left is what it looks like for a practitioner. Here's how you're doing this, what's happened in the last 90 days, top opportunities for improvement, and your engagement level. In the middle is a little bit shrunk down version of what administrators get, which is a lot more information. They see how they've done as a group, where are the biggest opportunities for improvement, who are the top practitioners, top divisions, survey count, response rates, provider engagement, division engagement. Open rates are more than triple the industry average. As you know, there's a lot of frustration at both the patient side and the practitioner side with the social media websites that are gathering ratings on practitioners. I, as a patient, or not even being the patient of a physician, could go do 100 surveys if I felt like it. It's absolutely non-scientific. So as part of your solution at no additional cost, we provide to you the provider widget. You can see it on the left, where we host, and you can add this to your website at any time, your practitioners, and we do a nightly update of their results. So if you look at Grace Bailey at the top middle there, she's over 4.5 stars with a 98% statistical confidence and 693 verified ratings. Her top honor is in ensuring comfort. So this is the only scientifically valid display of your providers that you're going to find online. Here's a typical portal screen. You can see it gives you survey count, number of alerts, contact requests, and this is at the organizational level. Response rates, you can download the data to Excel at any time. You can select 30, 60, 90, 180, 1 year, all time. You can put factors into place like who is this practitioner working with today, at what location, what is the procedure mix, the age mix, and the gender mix. Also to the right of that, you can see the alerts by percentage for the last 30 days, in this case, where communication respecting privacy seem to have been the biggest issues. So that's a quick overview of the Hospitalist solution. I appreciate your time. You can go to SurveyVitals.com for more information. You can email us, info@SurveyVitals.com, or you can give us a call at our Customer Service and Loyalty Center at 972-442-1484. I thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great day.